From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 20th, 2019. Another rocket was fired from Gaza at southern Israel last night, the second that day. It landed in an open area and no damage or injury was reported. In response, the IDF tweeted that they struck Hamas targets in Gaza, including underground infrastructure, a naval target, and a military compound. Police in Israel are once again investigating vandalism targeting Palestinians. 2 cars were set on fire, and threatening Hebrew graffiti was spray painted on a number of homes in the Arab village of Farata in the West Bank. These incidents are referred to as price tag attacks, usually the work of extremist right-wing youth in the area. The Jerusalem Post reported that officials from the Israeli security agency, the Shin Bet, met with rabbis and educators from those communities on Sunday to try and reduce the number of such crimes. Shivi Froman, who is the son of the late rabbi who championed coexistence efforts, Menachem Froman, said if people carry out hate crimes and instill fear in the Arab population just because they are Arab, this defiles the land and reduces our merit to be in the land, adding that stone throwing in the area on the part of Palestinians must, of course, be addressed as well. Well, at the Democratic debate last night, the issue of the U.S. leveraging aid to Israel was raised. This after several candidates suggested they would consider such a thing just weeks ago. Most vocal at the time was Bernie Sanders. But at the debate last night in Los Angeles, Sanders answered a bit differently, stressing that aid should be given to both Israel and the Palestinians to level the playing field.
Israel has, and I say this as somebody who lived in Israel as a kid, proudly Jewish, Israel has the right not only to exist, but to exist in peace and security. But what U.S. foreign policy must be about is not just being pro-Israel, we must be pro-Palestinian as well.
Sanders also had harsh criticism for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, calling him a racist. Former Vice President Joe Biden also criticized the Prime Minister, saying that what Netanyahu was doing was outrageous, referring there likely to the Prime Minister's vow to annex the Jordan Valley. But Biden reiterated his stance that aid to Israel should not be leveraged.
What we do is we have to put pressure constantly on the Israelis to move to a two-state solution, not withdraw physical aid from them in terms of their security.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced additional funding, over $10 million, for security enhancements to protect against hate crimes at non-public schools and cultural institutions, including yeshivas and Jewish community centers. Leaders of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations, Arthur Stark and Malcolm Hoenlein, praised the announcement, noting the funds administered by New York's Securing Communities Against Hate Crimes grant program will increase security at 207 projects across the state. They said at a time of sharply increasing anti-Jewish incidents, this assistance is vital to help institutions to prevent or deter those often violent acts. Beyond the physical damage to people and facilities, the psychological and social impact is severe. We thank the governor for once again taking the lead in assuring the safety of Jewish and all communities in New York. Well, the first night of Hanukkah is this Sunday, and we have special programming this weekend, and of course, a special celebrity candle lighting every night throughout the holiday here on JBS. The first candle will be lit Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern with Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Then look for the candle lightings at 5:30 during the week. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight, Friday, December the 20th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed at 7:30 by a concert with musician David Krakauer. At 8, it's a discussion on Jews and Jesus from the 92nd Street Y. At 9, it's the film Israel Indivisible. And then at 10:30, Musica with the Israeli hip-hop band Hadag Nachash. And coming up right after this newscast, Good Week Israel, and then a look at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 20th, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.